Hello, Mr. Maybe.
Hi, Miss Joy.
Looking as good as always.
Thank you.
So, question for today. How do you help children that have difficulty identifying capital letters?
Capital letters.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, that's easy. So capital letters. A lot of things for children. You just have to keep repeating. Practice, practice, practice. There are various ways to help children who are struggling with identifying capital letters. But one stands out for me, and I'll explain that one. But when you're teaching capital letters, some people have difficulty also identifying small letters. But when you're teaching any of the letters, whichever one, whether it's capital or small letters, please stick to one. Let the child master one. Once the child masters one, then everyone. So sometimes really the easiest. Once you teach capital letters, then you know small letters. But is it that small letters are also easy because you use small letters to teach sounds, right? But some children still struggle with capital letters. So the one I use, the activity I use to reinforce capital letters is I have a textbook. You can use any old textbooks. So don't throw away your old textbooks because you never know what you use it for, right? So you have an old textbook that has lots of text inside. This is social habits for kindergarten and nursery school. And then you get a coloring pencil and you lead the child through coloring the capital letters that she sees. Like I said, it's practice, practice, practice. You just have to keep on practicing. So if you see this book now, I've used it before. You can see we have capital letters in orange, colored in orange, coloring pencil, orange, and you can see purple here, and it goes on and on like that, right? So you just get a coloring pencil. Let's say I choose red, and then okay, this place has lots of text. So the child is reading, just tell her read sentence by sentence or go sentence by sentence. So the goal is not to read. You won't score the child in reading, or you won't just be, no, now that's not what to say. No, we have one goal, and the goal is to identify capital letters. So line by line, tell the child to color everything she thinks is first a capital letter. So I'm using red. I hope it's showing. So red. Then she goes line by, like I said, the goal now is not for reading. Any book you use is fine. And then just keep it up like that. Capital letters, capital letter. She might make a couple of mistakes, she might miss some, but then you correct. And then while you're teaching this, or while you're carrying out this activity with the child, you'd also inform the child how you use capital letters in sentences or in passages. For instance, capital letters are always at the beginning of a sentence. Capital letters are used to start people's name, proper nouns. Like if your name is Shama, your name will always start with a capital letter. God will always start with a capital letter. Big, that's our real God. The real God will always start with capital letter. Small gods will be small letters, yeah. So you can give various instances where you'd have capital letters in the middle of the sentence, right? In English language, we know capital letters must start the sentence, but we know too that there are other places in a sentence where a capital letter would likely come up. For instance, like I said, Shama, maybe, my name is going to be capital letter, it will start with capital letter, of course. So they keep on doing it, do it in day 1, day 2. Usually after 10 to 14 days, your child would have mastered capital letters, identifying capital letters, right? Not all children will struggle with this, but children with learning difficulties would struggle with identifying either capital letters or small letters, even vowels too. So this is just so cool. I like it. I use it a lot and it works 100%. It's also calming for adults in case you can use it at work when you're upset. Just color something. Color is actually calming. Yeah, it's calming. Very, very calming. So that's it. So you can see. So you can have the child do up to 10 pages, not at once, so maybe 2 pages, 3 pages. But sometimes children have so much fun with it, they can do multiple pages. They can just sit down and go and read the book themselves and just start coloring and letting mommy. So this actually can be used for other things too, like color the animals, the names of animals you can see in the passage. Color the sound, g. Wherever you see sound, g, color the sounds, yeah. So you can use this for multiple activities, basically. And it works just fine. Easy peasy. Teaching is not hard though, just know the right thing to do. I'm sure you are here now to hear one lengthy video. It's not lengthy. Just get colors, different colors, and then the textbook, an old textbook, because please an old textbook so that you don't use the book that is currently being used in your child's classroom. An old textbook will do, and then you're good to go. Satisfied?
Yes, ma'am. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you.